Hello students, as I have told you earlier that this is a sonnet, Ice and Fire. This is a sonnet by Edmund Spenser. This is the 30th sonnet from his Amority, the collection of sonnets. And as you all know, sonnet is a poem of 14 lines with iambic, written in iambic pentameter with a fixed rhyme scheme. So this poem is written in the form of a sonnet, and this sonnet is Italian or Petrarchan in its form because it has two parts, one quatrain and second sestet. Quatrain consists of 8 lines and sestet has 6 lines in it, and this has a fixed rhyme scheme like ABBA, ABBA, CDC, CDC or CDE, CDE. So this is a sonnet, and there is a diversion in the ideas in both parts. There may be some problem or some statement is stated in the quatrain, and that is resolved into the sestet part of the sonnet. So this is a sonnet. Let us begin reading it. My love is like to ice and I to fire. How comes it then that this her cold so great is not dissolved through my so hot desire, but harder grows the more I her entreat. So, in the first 4 lines of the quatrain of this sonnet, the speaker, who is assumed to be Spencer himself, पहली 4 लाइनों में जो स्पीकर हैं, जो कि खुद पोएट एडमंड स्पेंसर ही हैं, वो कहते हैं, he begins with the statement that would come to represent this poem. So in this line he says that his love is comparable to ice. In contrast, my love is like to ice. He is using a simile as he is comparing his beloved with ice. So he says that she is like ice. In contrast, I to fire. In contrast, he states that he is the same as fire. So he is comparing himself with fire and his beloved with ice. How comes it then that this her cold so great? So the poet says, the poet says, how comes it then this her cold so great? He poses the first of his questions regarding how the love he shares with his beloved is possible due to the fact that they are so completely opposite. So he asks how his beloved's cold so great is not dissolved through his so hot desires. So this strange rearrangements of words makes the line sound more dramatic than they would otherwise. And but harder grows the more I her entreat. It also forces, he says that instead of dissolving my desires, instead of dissolving her, they make my love more compassion. My love is getting more stronger day by day with my beloved. Speaker is continually baffled by this fact that with greater time spent alongside one another, their love only improves. It is not decaying, but it's improving, and it's getting more and more mature with the time. So speaker is continually baffled by this fact, although These lines are posed as a question. It is rhetorical. He does not expect the reader to have an answer. So in this first four lines of the quatrain, he says, my love is like to ice and I to fire. स्पेंसर कंपेयर करते हैं अपनी बिलवेड को आइस से और खुद को फायर से. सो बोथ आर हैविंग अपोजिट क्वालिटीज़. Still they love each other very much. How comes it then this her cold so great is not dissolved through my so hot desire? So he says that how it is possible, ये ऐसा कैसे संभव हो सकता है कि मेरे इतने अधिक प्रेम के बाद भी उस शी इज़ लाइक आइस एंड आई एम लाइक अ फायर. देन हाउ why my desires, my hot desires does not affect her, but harder grows the more I her entreat. And he says that the more we spend time together, our love becomes more and more intense and deep. So instead of decaying with the opposite qualities, instead of having opposite qualities, contradictory qualities in their character or in their traits, their love is getting more and more deep and sensitive day by day, according to Spencer. Oh, or how comes it that my exceeding heat is not delayed by her heart frozen cold, but that I burn much more in boiling sweat and feel my flames augmented many fold. So he says, in the speaker's comparison to himself to fire and his lover to ice is continued in these lines. He turns the previous question around and asks how his own impact on his lover does not destroy their love. The speaker's own heat is not impacted by her heart frozen cold. So it is important to note at this point that the comparison to fire and ice might have more to do with their actual personalities than it initially seemed. This is seen through the woman's heart being referred to as frozen. So he says, or how comes it that my exceeding heat is not delayed by her heart frozen cold, but that I burn much more in boiling sweat. So he says that my intense love, my passionate love is not affecting her cold heart. In the same way, her coldness of her heart fails to diminish my hot desires or my passionate love in my heart towards her. So the poet says, or how comes it that my exceeding heat is not delayed by her heart frozen cold? So he wants to say that कि उसकी बेरुखी या उसके नज़रअंदाज करने के बाद भी उनका जो प्यार है वो दिन प्रतिदिन अपनी बिलवड के लिए, एलिजाबेथ बॉयल के लिए बढ़ रहा था. तो वो कहते हैं कि ना केवल ऐसा है कि मैं मेरी क्वालिटीज़ से वो प्रभावित नहीं हो रही हैं कि उसी तरह मैं भी उनकी कोल्डनेस से प्रभावित हुए बिना ही आई एम जस्ट लविंग हर इन द सेम वे फ्रॉम दी वेरी बिगनिंग. वो उनको उतना ही प्यार करते हैं. बट दैट आई बर्न मच मोर इन बॉइलिंग स्वीट इन स्पाइट ऑफ हर कोल्डनेस ही इज़ बर्निंग इन दी फ्लेम्स ऑफ लव and feel my flames augmented manifold. And he says that he is feeling that passion and desires in his heart instead of the cold behavior of his beloved Elizabeth Boyle. So and in this state he states, what more miraculous thing may be told that fire which all things melt should harder ice, and ice which is congealed with senseless cold should kindle fire by wonderful device. So he is very much surprised that so he is very much surprised that his relationship with his beloved is so unusual and original that it verges on miraculous. It's very miraculous thing may be told that fire. So he says that ये कितनी सरप्राइजिंग थिंग है, ये कितनी सरप्राइजिंग बात है दैट फायर विच ऑल थिंग्स मेल्ट शुड हार्डर आइस, कि फायर जो कि हर चीज़ को पिघला देती है उसके कारण आइस का मतलब है कि उनकी बिलवेड का बिल्कुल स्टबर्न अंदाज उनकी तरफ कि वो उनको बिल्कुल नज़रअंदाज कर रही हैं. तो वो कहते हैं कि जो आइस हर चीज़ को पिघला देती है लेकिन उनकी जो बिलवेड हैं एलिजाबेथ बॉयल, उनके हार्ट को वो और हार्ड कर रही है वही फायर. एंड आइस विच इज़ कंसील्ड विथ सेंसलेस कोल्ड शुड किंडल फायर बाय वंडरफुल डिवाइस. और वही आइस जो हर चीज़ को बिल्कुल डम्बनेस तक बिल्कुल नम्ब कर देती है, बिल्कुल सुन्न कर देती है हर चीज़ को आइस. इतनी शून्यता होने के बावजूद भी जो पोएट हैं उनके हृदय में उनके प्रति प्रेम और ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है, जबकि उनकी जो बिलवेड है एलिजाबेथ बॉयल, उनका उनके प्रति कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं है. तो ही सेज दैट दिस इज़ अ वेरी वंडरफुल थिंग्स बिकॉज everyone knows that fire everything melts, even the iron can melt in the heat, but the heat of his love fails to melt the heart of his beloved. And on the other side, the ice that can turns everything into numbness, it makes everything senseless because of its cold, is burning a fire of love in the heart of the poet. Instead of getting away from his beloved, he is keen to go close to her, and he is very much want to get her love. That's why there is a passion in his heart, and this passion is burning, this love and his desires are burning more and more because of the cold nature of the stubbornness of his beloved. Such is the powers of love in gentle mind that it can alter all the course of kind. So this final couplet says that it could serve as this couplet serves as an answer to a question or as a career of a different opinion. Here, though the speaker concludes that the answer to all the previously posed questions is that love has the power to change everything. So when it exists within a gentle mind, it has the ability to alter everyone's life. So he says that love is so powerful that it can change the mind of every human being, and it can change the course of life. So he believes, Edmund Spenser believes in the power of love, and he says he's singing about the love in this sonnet. And he says, finally he says that love has so much power that it can change everything, and when a gentle mind loves, if someone very gentle loves someone, it has a ability to change everyone's life. So love is the thing, love is the feeling or sense that can change everything. So the poet, he says that although he and his beloved has the opposite qualities of ice and fire, yet both of them, they do not get affected by their opposite qualities, and their love get more and more deeper and intense day by day. And Thus, in this way, he is celebrating the power of love in this sonnet.